Coalition for Community was formed during the pandemic. There are all of these wonderful partners who have come together to address how we can best serve our communities together without duplicating efforts, and to really be listening to the people who can tell us what the needs are. So that group was already in place, and as soon as the flood hit and we realized the enormity of the situation, we have mobilized, and that is the group that is behind all of these efforts that are happening. So we have created a Facebook page for the Community Coalition. Everything on our Sign Up Genius volunteer list, it's a live document. When we have volunteer opportunities, when needs are given to us by the community, we put it up there, and that's how you can jump on and volunteer. We need absolutely no more clothing donations. We've been overwhelmed. Some of the things that are needed to be delivered to St. Thomas are gift cards, gift cards, gift cards. That's the most helpful thing to get into people's hands. Then things like deodorant, water, other things, toiletries and things are on there. But please go there first. Secondly, flooding happens, yes, but there are a lot of reasons why this has impacted our community and the most vulnerable in our community the most. And it has to do with affordable housing and the need for affordable housing to be a reality here and in Westchester.
Why is this happening? Why is there such an epic impact from the flooding? It's not just that people lost belongings or that they can't use their apartment. The real fallout of this situation is that there's no safe, affordable place for them to move to. And that is the crisis that is unfolding right now, and that we want people to be aware of, is that there is the short-term need for clothing or immediate resources, but the long-term problem that we are addressing here is the fact that there is literally nowhere for families to move to. We have upwards of 150 families displaced in the Mamaroneck community alone. Before the flood happened, there was already a crisis around housing that was affordable and safe for families. This has now amplified that significantly. An important term that people need to come to terms with and get to know over the coming weeks and months is ALICE, asset limited, income constrained, but employed. These ALICE residents are folks who are spending upwards of 70 or 75% of their income on housing. That is unsustainable, and they cannot have any savings for a crisis such as this one when they are putting the majority of their income towards housing. So that's what we want to start a conversation with in this community. We want your immediate support, and we want your long-term commitment and visioning around making sure that these neighbors can stay with us and be a part of our community in the home that is theirs.
I live on a second-floor unit in the village. During the storm and after the storm, I thought I'd be okay. I thought I'd be able to kind of go back to my home and everything would be okay. The power would come back on, but you know, it was condemned uninhabitable, like many other village residents' homes. It's really hard to kind of go and move, and you know, these are some main things that residents are kind of dealing with. If people say, oh, just move to another town, or you know, go stay at a hotel, but it can cost upwards of $5,000. You know, that covers, you know, the security deposit, first month's rent, second month's rent, to kind of move into a new place. You know, if you're undocumented, it's even increasingly more difficult to kind of go and move into another home. And, you know, if you're a Section 8, if you get Section 8 in the Village of Mamaroneck, you can't really go and choose another place to live because they don't want to lose that status and go through the battles and the struggles of, you know, taking years to kind of get that status back.
So know that another thing that you're going to be hearing in the long term is wake up, get involved, and no longer sleep on this issue, because we need to stand together as a community, and those of us who have a voice need to be a continual voice for those who do not have a voice in this situation.